Hello everybody, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to review Marked in Flesh by Anne Bishop, which is the fourth book in the Others series. First of all, since this is the fourth book, there is not that much that I can say about this series without seriously spoiling all of you. Basically, it's a paranormal fantasy series by an amazing author, who is my favorite author, if you don't know that yet, and it follows a woman named Meg Corbin, who is very special, and we get to find out why she's special in the first book, and there's a war coming, and just a lot of crazy stuff happening, and that's all I can say without spoiling you. And that is all I'm going to say for the non-spoilery part, and I will now continue talking about the scenes that I loved most in this book, so you can stay if you have read the book. First of all, I have to say that this probably was not my favorite of the series. I think I liked the third book more, but I still loved it a lot. And with Anne Bishop's book, especially the Other series, I find that the first half of the book is very light-hearted. Of course, there are some darker scenes. There's some stuff that happens, she cuts herself and everything. It's not all lighthearted, but it's still pretty lighthearted. And then you get to about half of the book, 1/3 in, and suddenly the mood changes completely, and it just stuff happens that you just think, why? Why does it happen? Why does it have to be so horrible? With the wolves, when the third phase started, and it's like, it's mass murder, and I was just sitting on my bed, because I was reading on my bed, obviously, and I couldn't continue reading for a little bit, but then I had to continue reading, because I couldn't not read. Because I was just so hurt by what happened, and shocked by what happened, and I hate it, because Anne Bishop, she isn't like a lot of other authors and kills off main characters, but she does still kill off characters. She does that. And with the side characters, it's always the side characters that I care about the most. I mean, we just got to know Cho in this book, and I thought he was an amazing character. I loved him. I wanted to see more of him. I wanted to see the relationship between him, his pack, and the Intuits. And now he's dead, and that won't happen anymore. And I mean, we have Rachel. I'm so hoping that Rachel is going to be in the next book, because I thought she was really sweet and really nice. But still, why did she have to kill off Joe? That was just... And this scene when Simon opens the newspaper, I think it is, with the picture of Joe, and it was just so heartbreaking. And I don't want that. I really don't. Along the same lines, just scenes that shocked me with the elders, when it was like the elders and the others in general learn from the predators. And those signs where the elders wrote, "We learned from you," that was just so scary. Of course, as with all of Anne Bishop's books, I just love the relationships, the interactions between different characters, especially the relationship between Meg and Simon. I didn't think that there was as much character development in this book as in the last book, but the relationship between Simon and Meg really went a step further. I thought that scene at the end with the skinny dipping was just really sweet. And also the thoughts about Simon himself, how he has to change to be with Meg, but at the same time how he can't change because she wouldn't accept a human as a mate. And I think that in the next book we are really going to concentrate on that relationship between the two of them, because basically the whole threat of the humans, of the HFL movement, it's past, because humans are wiped out. Sal Romano is wiped out. But at the same time, there are still a lot of unresolved things, especially in the relationships, and I really want to see how this continues. And if I read the hints correctly at the end of the book, we are probably going to see Simon transform into a new kind of other, and I would just think that that would be really amazing. But we'll see. Always, some of my favorite scenes are the scenes where some people read the columns of Miss Know-It-All, I think she's called, like those help columns in the newspaper. They are just so funny. I am always laughing out loud. I love how in all of Anne Bishop's books there is one female character who needs to wear a hat. I think Anne Bishop's books have their own tropes. I honestly think so. I think that is it. I sadly forgot to take notes. Well, I could have taken notes, I didn't forget, but I wanted to read it without any distractions in between, so I don't really have any specific scenes right now that I want to talk about. But yeah, I think this book was amazing. If you have read this book, if you love Anne Bishop as much as I do, tell me in the comments, and I hope I'll see you soon. Kiss kiss!